Good afternoon, everybody. It is my pleasure and honor again to share the webinar which I had conducted on 29th April on health and hygiene for persons with disabilities and their family members during lockdown as a result of COVID-19. Many of the participants and many of my friends and family members requested it to be recorded. So today I am recording this session. So this is series 1 under the capacity building program of persons with disabilities, and series 1, that is health and hygiene for persons with disabilities and their family members. I am Rajesh Ramachandran. I am working as the rehabilitation officer at the National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities. So let us see the overview. As the COVID-19 pandemic spreading and lockdown is one of the key strategies in flattening the curve of infection rates. Lockdown has had an adverse effect on family members of children with disabilities. And because of the lockdown, they may have emotional strain, including worry, guilt, anxiety, anger, and also finds difficult to make decisions. They have decreased level of confidence that affects their daily routine. So capacity building training program focuses on helping family members of children with disabilities in order to overcome those adverse effects by improving the coping strategies, empathy, decision making, skill, and also improving the level of confidence. So everyone must practice good hygiene to protect themselves against COVID-19 infection and also prevent the virus spreading, especially to individuals with disabilities. You know that people with disabilities are at a greater risk for health problems, more likely to be poorer, not working and more socially isolated, making them more vulnerable to poor health outcomes because of this pandemic. Now, WHO says health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. And this demands hygienic conditions. Hygiene can be defined as the practice of certain habits to maintain a good health. And it can be at a personal level, personal hygiene, community level, social hygiene. So personal hygiene, we have been listening over and over again. The most effective ways to protect ourselves and others from COVID-19 is a good personal hygiene. It includes cleanliness, physical exercise, proper rest, and sleep. If you see this slide, we have put personal hygiene as hand hygiene. You all know that we need to wash our hands regularly as per the WHO norms for 20 seconds with soap and water or any alcohol-based hand rub. We need to even wash our hands after using our toilet. Take a good shower. Keep our body clean. Keep our nails clean. Nail hygiene. The food, the vegetables we eat should be washed thoroughly before cooking. You need to keep your surfaces clean. And among the things we don't know about COVID-19 is how long the virus can survive outside a human host. But we do know that virus is susceptible to disinfectants. So we need to use the right product. According to the Center for Disease Control, diluted household bleach solutions, alcohol solutions with at least 70% alcohol, and most common EPA registered household disinfectants should be effective against COVID-19 virus. Clean the right surfaces, specifically highly touched areas such as the door handles, phones, remote controls, light switches, bathroom fixtures, horizontal surfaces such as countertops, kitchen tables, desktops, and other places where respiratory droplets could land. Next and most important, sleep. Yes, it is a critical biological process. And the truth is that it's always important. Sleep becomes even more essential because of its wide-ranging benefits for physical and mental health. Sleep empowers an effective immune system. Sleep heightens brain function. Sleep enhances mood. Sleep improves mental health. And high quality sleep improves virtually all aspects of health. You have been seeing like people are not sleeping properly at proper time, not maintaining a structured schedule. You should know that lack of sleep can make a person irritable, drag down their energy level, and cause or worsen feelings of depression. WHO has given certain nutritional advice, not only during the outbreak of COVID-19, but it should be followed in totality. You need to eat fresh and unprocessed foods every day. Need to drink enough water every day. Eat moderate amounts of fat and oil. Eat less salt and sugar. Avoid eating out. You all know social hygiene we have been talking about. First thing is maintain social distancing. Keep distance. Keep physical distance. Get socially connected through WhatsApp or through social media, through call. Keep connected to your friends, family members, but maintain physical distancing. You need to practice respiratory hygiene. Use mask whenever you want to go out, to purchase, or to attend your official duty. Cover your face or cover your mouth with mask. You need to dispose properly the waste which is collected in your house or the waste which is generated through the use of masks. Dispose it properly. Don't throw it just on the roads. Keep it clean. If you do that, you are helping the society. So this was the series on health and hygiene, a very short video. These are the references that we have taken for preparing this module or the series. I would still want to emphasize on one thing. Do SMS. Not that texting SMS, but SMS is for, S stands for soap and water. Wash your hands with soap and water or with any alcohol-based hand rub. M, use mask whenever you go out, whenever you attend your official duty. And S, practice social distancing. Keep these things in mind. That is SMS. S, soap and water. M, mask. S, social distancing. These These three things are very important to prevent and to stop the spread. Dear all, ladies and gentlemen, let us all be united in fighting this pandemic. Stay safe, stay healthy, protect yourselves, and protect others. Thank you, one and all. Goodbye.